How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld, let's get to it. We've been really good so far, loving the 2 research tables and the research progress obviously shooting through. But what are we up to this episode? I think expanding the base is going to be key area number 1. I think we do. The only thing that I did see in our ideology, physical love is only spouse only. So they need to get married, meaning we're a bed down, sadly. I thought I was being obviously more clever than what I'm doing. So we're going to queue up. That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to queue up a bed and we'll get a good quality bed and then let someone else sleep. We're also going to defend our growing zone. However, there is a little bit of this that's under marsh, which is actually quite frustrating. But I'll just put wooden walls because this area isn't going to be like here forever anyway. And not only do the walls protect it, it means that random animals aren't just going to walk in and eat all our stuff. We are going to put granite doors in, beg my pardon, just to make sure it is defended, as I said. Because we've got so much fertile soil, you know, this wall might not even be here all the time. We might change, yeah. Subject to change, I think is the nice way of saying it. Got lots of foods. So yeah, then it's expanding the base. So I think the first thing we're going to do is expand to the back and we're going to expand into the next stockpile room. Now, eventually that's going to be just the freezer, but for now we could probably just make that the main stockpile. So I think eventually we'll have the rec room connected there because then because the rec room's going to be doubled up with the dining room, just so then you only have to make one room massively beautiful rather than 2. And they both will get bonuses off themselves, which would be lovely. Other than that, I do want to really power through speed. I didn't mean for Crow to sleep outside. That needs to be deconstructed anyway because I need a better quality. Transport pod has crashed. You're nimble and pretty. Oh, you've got some good stats. You have got some good stats. Construction, passion, cooking, passion. Jesus, that is a good colonist, isn't it? Nimble, pretty. Damn. I mean, we could capture you. I need to allow all that. I think that was the person that drop podded last time. I should have stripped them. Yeah, Moya. I mean, you don't have... You have a bite scar, that's it. How old are you? 48. I mean, you're not a bad colonist, really. I think we're going to plod on as we're doing at the moment. Because we haven't had the majority of the food. As much as I really want that colonist, and I know people will shout at me. I think we're going to leave it. Oh! We could build a makeshift prison. I mean, it is a good colonist. It is a good colonist. Okay. So, furniture. I'm just going to build it here. I'm not going to build the most... Well, I'm going to build a pretty horrible prison. I'm not going to lie. Not horrible in like... You're going to get whipped every day, but there will be some whipping included. There we go. Try and make it look beautiful. Try and make it look beautiful? I don't know. Look at me, even saving on 1 wooden square. So we'll get that up, and then what we'll do is we'll turn this into a prison, which will upset everyone, kick them out of bed. And then... Iamiro, just because you are there. We don't want to rescue. Wait. You're just a space... Oh, I thought you were part of the Empire, then. Okay, we're going to come down and capture you. Just make sure you don't have a weapon hiding or anything like that. Nope. There we go. We will need to chop down some more trees and deforest the whole area, basically. Well, at one point we will be. So that'll be the prison, and then once this is all sorted... saying that, since I don't really care about this being like a terrible quality. I know the prison needs to be better down the line, but just to get this colonist up and at them, let's do it sooner rather than later. Right, so mining's getting done, which is nice. We've got a lot on our plate. And we're going to our new stockpile cargo pods. I wonder if it's something nice. Can we actually... I panic then, not thinking we could actually get to them. They are a while away. Not sure if we'll get around to getting them. But we'll work at it. There we go. So lots of trees are getting cut down because obviously this whole room is going to be made out of wood. We do want to make sure there's going to be a roof area over it. This is just temporary, just so we can get everyone sleeping back in here. Then we can move Moya back down there. There we go. At least the roof area's up. And our new stockpile is going up. It's just why I love early game Rimworld. Like, the progression that you can make is just so tasty. It just feels really, really good. And I think that initial of settling, getting to know everyone, and then building your forever home, so to speak. Really, really cool. And I think it's made easier that I've actually picked a very, very good set of people. With particular skills. Wooden door that. Then we will want a torch lamp there. Oh, we got a raid. Something a bit... I'm not even going to try and pronounce them. Just 3 people with bows. We will go back into messages. Because I always click it off at too long. And what you really want, to know is if they are sappers or raiders. But they will prepare a while and attack, so that's no bother. Hopefully we can get Moya. I should have checked Moya's health. Yeah, you're fine. So what we're doing with the prisoners, is I think it's the best way to do it, is we're going to convert them first. So we're going to convert them to our religion, and then we're going to recruit them to ours. I think it's just an easier way of doing it. Just checking on them. Bed, normal quality. I love that they're sleeping outside. It makes my base look embarrassing. Like, I know what I'm doing, I'm sure. Now, it's just I got caught out with the prisoner, but I'd rather have the prisoner than not have the prisoner, if that makes sense. That's like a tongue twister in itself. Right, they're beginning their assault, so we need to make sure everyone's inside. What I do need to remember to start doing, especially because our kill box, is seeing if anyone is nimble. Oh, you're a body modder. You'd be a good colonist to us if you don't die. End this episode with like several prisoners. Whoa, the doors are open. Is there any problem with this kill box? So come up here. Thank you. Come up here. There we go. Easy. Right, and they saw someone go through the door, so that's why they tried to attack it. And see, because it's the fastest path, they'll take that every time. The only problem you get is obviously if there's tons of dead bodies on this path, they can sometimes obviously avoid it. But genuinely, as you can see here, obviously you have some problems like with this, but because it's a granite door, you're absolutely fine. 2 knocks, no one opens, and then they come for our kill box. Panther, are you the one we wanted? Because that would be hilarious. Careful shooter, neurotic. Oh, you're a really good crafter. No, I think we can get a better colonist than that. Like, you're nimble and pretty. I think pretty gives a beauty, like... I think Moya is a better colonist. I don't think there's much in it. It's just that neurotic. I know plus 8% break threshold isn't crazy and is nothing to really say no to someone. But at the same point... Like, when you can be picky about the type of colonist you have, then why pick one that you're not, like, thrilled with, do you know what I mean? And I'd rather take colonists that have no negatives than even a slight negative. Make sure our hunters, lobster and Iamiro are unrestricted. They'll go hunt. Then hopefully, I really want to get this prison up. That'll be hype, hype, hype. And yeah, it's just, I love just watching this base just, like... expand slowly. It's so awesome. Obviously we're bossing people around quite a lot, so I don't want to queue up too many tasks. Obviously if we can get the wall round here, that would be really nice. This hill route is getting there. I think the only other problem that I have seen that we've got is we literally only have one doctor and 2 people that can't care. So I don't care for that. So we are going to have to be quite careful. Copy these settings. Just I don't think I did anything to them. Then paste. And then delete. And our new stockpile. A little bit bigger. Saves us some room. Makes this room a little bit prettier. There we go. It's coming along very nicely. Crow, can you just move that bed quickly? Because now I can turn it into the prison. Not medical, prison. I don't want that to be a gather spot. Then I can take this off prisoners for colonists. Shefton is the warden. And then take to bed. Sounds rather ominous. Take to bed. There we go. New prison. Alright, bodies getting rid of. I do like the fact that we're hauling and cleaning so quickly. I do love that. Let's deconstruct all these shopping trolleys. I imagine they're quite ugly. I don't know. Would have thought they'd have given extra boosts of ugliness, but apparently not. You know me by now, party people. I do like going around with this and just having a look what is ugly and what is not. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we need to get the bed sorted tomorrow. There's quite a lot of constructing to be done. So that will be the freezer at some point. Then we need the rec room off the freezer, really. It's probably up here. We do need to worry about, obviously, where we're going to put the bedrooms. Probably leave them in here for a little bit longer. I think expanding our mushrooms down here is going to be better than up here. I don't know, you're always damned if you do and damned if you don't. Like it's just trying to organise the colony or the base to just make it obviously the best it can be is the most, or one of the most important things you can obviously do. Because it affects efficiency and everything. I love that the dogs are eating meals. We'll sort that out at some other point. At the moment, I just want, obviously, all this sorted. I want to reinstall that there because it's doing my OCD in. It's just bugging me. And shame we can't reinstall that. Yeah, loving that research is obviously still getting done. Right, bricks are still being made. Yeah, we're just obviously one constructor. Iamiro, what are you doing right now? Marriage is on. Way, then they can share a bed. You're cutting bamboo tree. So I wonder if I take you off plant cut, you'll help grow, but you want plant cut. I'm just going to put you on free and construct and see if you actually ever get to it. So we don't need to just cut down 1,000,000 trees just for the sake of it. Iamiro is, yeah, just built that. Normal quality. Boring. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's only a bit annoying, like, when, like, I think there's just mods that make this a lot better. Or a lot easier, I should say, because if you're trying to build a good quality thing, you wouldn't just keep building. Do you know what I mean? You stop at the bits that you mess up and redo it. Like, I don't know. Good quality, yay! Well, it doesn't matter now because obviously they're getting married, so we didn't need to do any of this. So it was a pointless exercise. So thanks, guys. Thanks for breaking my itty bitty heart. Oh, I'm loving the base. I really am. Like, I'm glad you guys are happy with it as well. Like, I know. You can't fault it. It's just too good. It's too good. We are going to have to start smoothing walls and stuff. That's probably something. I don't know if it increases the beauty. We'll have to test this together. I imagine it does. Otherwise, what's the point? So if I do smooth walls in here. So if we have a look at the beauty now. So it's like -2, -1. And we have a look at what that does to us. Once that gets started. I don't imagine it will get started anytime soon. Because we've still got obviously that outside to be made. We could probably make some more blocks because I'm seeing at points we're actually running out. So I'll just up this to 150. Unpause at 45. Unpause at 45. 150. Vanabons hope for elms, so they want 150 silver. We're not charitable or anything like that. I did have a look at this, and just by doing it for the sake of it, I don't think actually increases our mood. So I don't see any reason why we would do that. So that's my thinking. Just want all this up. Then what we'll do is start hauling, obviously, all these chunks everywhere else. And I will extend this stockpile as well. So expand. There we go. I did set you on convert, yes. So how are you doing? So the idea here is Moya's, whatever you want to call it, certainty, I suppose. I love what do you call it? Clearly it says there, and I just wing what I'm talking about. That certainty needs to be at 0. I think on the way down it does have the chance to like randomly flipping to other like ideologies, which is a bit weird, but whatever. But once it gets to 0, it will generally jump to as while we're trying to convert them. So it's like when you're trying to recruit a prisoner, every day you talk to them, the certainty goes down by a percent that is, I imagine, judged by what is going on. So if you're constantly feeding them meat and you're trying to convert them to being a cannibal, it's going to improve that, I believe. Food binge purple because you're sweaty. We could put a little cooler. How hot is it? Oh, okay, it's fairly hot. Yeah, and we put a little cooler in here. I don't know if one's going to be enough, but we'll just make 2 little coolers, that's fine. Saying that, do we want to bother with smoothing the walls in here? Because if it's eventually just going to be a mushroom room, I don't know if it really matters. So I can never remember where anything is, which is really great when you're watching a playthrough and the guy has no idea what he's doing. So let's smooth everything in here. Because this is where obviously people are going to... Is it just the floor it smooths, or does it smooth the walls as well? I suppose we're going to have a look. Just having another idea of what the beauty actually is for the room. So a lot of -1s on the floor, -2s on the walls. Never do a number 2 on the wall. Way! I know, hilarious. I think possibly for the bedrooms, we'll do like another hallway like through here or something. Like we could just like build it through here and... Because the problem is we're going to want the rec room there. I don't know if I want beds up here. I would like them a bit closer to the front, if that makes sense. So at least if something goes down, a raid or, I don't know, fire or just... why are you building a roof over that? I should have checked. My bad. No point blaming the game. I told them pretty much. I've been playing for long enough to know what's going to happen. And we do have medication? Meditation. Jesus, being a dyslexic is hard, party people. I do have meditation spots, like I nearly done it again. Here, it's just the trees are hiding them. I always watch the comments, don't you worry, party people. I appreciate the help. Oh, I would love a bit of research to get done by the end of the episode. So we can get crack-a-lackum. Just trying to get... Another transport pod. Marsh died 19 hours. Undergrounder body modder. Well, you're the perfect colonist for us. Have we literally just got 2 back to back? Saying that, what are you going to give us that we ain't already got? But it is an easy colonist. I'm just pondering the world. I think the problem is the synergy with Marsh is pretty brilliant. Undergrounder, which is perfect. Body modder, perfect. Is what we're doing. Mining, plants. Well, we don't need another miner. You would have a double passion on plants, though, which we don't have. I'm sort of trying to look... as much as I like Marsh, I don't think he gives us anything extra. I don't think we need... as much as I hate it. Or do we just imprison him? Problem is, there's a lot of mouths to feed, like, early on. Do we do it? 4x3. Because I could build another... we're going to do it. Like, why am I even, like... Right, structures, furniture. So we'll build this exactly the same. Again, these are just makeshift. Prison's not meant to actually be even slightly... well, they're slightly trying to be good, I suppose. Okay, that's in there, so... we have enough time. Hopefully we can get this done by tonight. Turn that into prisons. Who is closer? So Iamiro. It's just too good. They're too good. I don't know how many people we want, but the synergy, especially with Marsh, like, you can make a case for obviously Moya not, but Marsh's synergy with us is too perfect, I think. I'm just having a look. Like, the two growers that we've got. Like, you could come off growing and just go full-time mining, or I don't know. Don't know. Let's get this room up. God, we're cramped in this little base. Do we need to cut down more trees? We do. Cool. Oh, just make sure I haven't got a cut down on that tree. No, it doesn't look like it. Transport pod crap. What is going on? Has something happened? Abrasive, bisexual. Well, we can't, even if we wanted to, we can't take you, but you're double passion in research, which is nice, but no, we cannot take you. Like, we've got no more room than what we've got at the minute. Disease, sleeping sickness. Oh, I hate sleeping sickness. Moya and Crow. So, you need good medicine straight away. Oh, this is going to be a little bit awkward. We have got... problem is Crow. I'm going to let you tend yourself because you're still going to be able to do it at a better quality than anyone else can do it. I thought we had good medicine for some reason. I thought that got better. Maybe it was just Yano or whatever it is. Like, sleeping sickness can be brutal. We need to get this room up as quick as possible. Iamiro, what are you doing? You're harvesting a palm. Can you get this room up? Crow, I hate to do this to you. Need material wood. Might lose Crow. Sleeping sickness is horrible and lasts so long. So we got it straight away, but obviously now you're not even in a bed. Forced weather for pay. What do we get? Foggy rain. And we can get Glitter World medicine. Yep. Not even going to delay thinking about that for too long. Glitter World medicine is too good. Crow, we might have to give you some. The Moya. What is your... Have you been treated, Moya? Oh god, you're getting heat stroke in here. Let's get some coolers in. Might get purple on one on plant cut. Take Shefton off cook. I don't know why you're still on cook. Got to cut some trees down, get that prison up, so then we can get some medical beds so Crow can just rest. Some visitors just to mock us. Because with that Glitter World medicine, we can use that. Oh, let's just make sure. Let's put everyone on herbal medicine. First of all. Right, Crow's got in there. Now I want to turn that into a prison. And then the prison can go back to our lovely, lovely room. Go back. Who is the warden? Shefton. If I make this bed medical, then Crow rest until healed. So then hopefully we caught it early. I mean, the immunity is severely close. We could just give one round of glitter medicine. They're saying that the immunity is... Oh, okay, we're going to risk it for a biscuit. The minute the percentage gets too far away, though, we're going to jump on it because sleeping sickness is horrible. It lasts forever, and obviously the potential death risk is obviously nothing to put your nose against. But the immunity is just about winning. Moya, we have to make a decision. I'm hoping... Saying that Moya's going to beat it as well. Okay. With Crow down, we are going to have to mess with some... we need to do prisoner, convert. Same with Marsh. 2 colonists idle. Purple and a lobster. What can we do with you? What can we do with you? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do with you? Hey. Damn, there's not really... Got some wood. Let's just play it on speed 1. I suppose bedrooms is the next thing we could really be sorting out. So if I go into like planning mode, because I think we're going to just like come in here. Because that could just be the hallway. And then we could literally just have the beds. Wait. There we go. So we could have a hallway going round them rooms. I think just have... I think this is more my OCD than like explaining anything. It's like there's nothing to explain here. My OCD's kicked in. Yeah, then we can have the bedrooms. What, 4x5? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I think. The problem when you get so many colonists is just trying to put them all in a bed. So that's 4. Don't like how close that is to outside. But then potentially the people that aren't undergrounders can be close to the ones that leave, and hopefully that will help them a little bit. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, we were only 7, which is crazy. Which doesn't work because the rec room needs to be here though. Problems of a colony. Saying that we could, it's just easy to do really. We could just do that. Ta-da. Ta-da. And then we could potentially have another room here, whatever that would be. I don't know. Maybe the production room. So I think that's probably the next thing to sort out. Let me just have one more look to see if I can think of a better layout. And I actually really like that. I don't think we're going to have many more colonists after obviously these 2 people. Because is actually that it's pretty perfect group. Like, I can't really fault it too much. Has that bit been smoothed? So what has that done for beauty? Oh, two, look. Nice. Very interesting. Let's have one last look. Sleeping sickness. So immunity is high. Crow, how you doing? Debating whether to just give one round of good medicine to Crow. I don't really... Oh no, the sleeping sickness is bad. We're going to give Crow hide in room lobster. Malnourished. Are we not? Bum, 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 bum. Hunting lobster, Imero. Lobster, Imero. Everyone else home. I will extend this zone just a little bit. I think because all the llamas are down here. So I'm going to extend the real home down here. Just because I'm not too concerned down here because we shouldn't get any raids from this side. So we'll do something like that. So I don't want them to get caught out. And the more lax you are in Rimworld, the more likely you are going to get caught out. They'll go down. That's the hunters will go get food. Obviously, we do have more mouths to feed now anyway, which isn't great. When's the next time you can be treated? Because that's the problem with sleeping sickness as well. Treatment times are quite far. Got some chocolate. Yep, everyone's starving, which is a perfect way to leave a colony. So who is our hunter? So we've got lobster and... Is it Imero? So Imero, if I draft undraft, why'd you not go and hunt? Because I haven't set anything to hunt, Hazastical. Come on, my man. You're better than this. No, yeah, go hunt. And who is our cook? Is our cook still in purple? Okay. So let's queue up a few things. So we want to chop some more trees. Steel, we're still pretty good with steel. That's all sorted. It's looking pretty good. Days... Oh, that's not great, is it? Oh, it's only 21% man up. How long until this is grown? It's at 89% grown, 86% growth rate. It's just a case of waiting for that, really, isn't it? And the rice is... Oh, some of it is even harvestable now. Imero's having a breakdown. Shefton is also... So basically everyone that can actually help us is having a breakdown because I was too slow. Crisis of belief, Moya? Oh, belief has been reduced to 4.3. Ha! Because you're starving. Interesting. Starve you in future and then that'll be fine. Sadly, chocolate... Oh, more cargo pods. I think the game's feeling sorry for us. What I will do is add a zone to that, so then all that will get hauled. Hopefully people will just go and... Yeah, people are going to it straight away, which is a nice way. If you got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.